when you're setting that goal, are you factoring in like a window where like this is the target? Here's the, optimistic view. If you really want to go for it, you can go high. And then here's the low end barring setback. Are you kind of making that like the target window?
Well, see, that's the power of journaling. If you think about it, really is if you should have this excess cash flow, do you have that much extra sitting around because you really had that I'm using that same example to answer your question. And if you do that, maybe I won't save the whole thousand, but I clearly have this extra money every month. So maybe I'll start with 250 or 500 and see how that goes. The problem I see is that if you think you have an extra thousand and you try saving 1,000 a month and then something happens, that's part of the plan. I mean, I have people say to me, here's what I spend, and that's kind of my annual run rate. But it seems like this year I had to fix a car, fix the HVA, something happened. Well, guess what? Something happens every year. You don't need to buy a new HVAC system every year, but when you do, it's a big number. And so you probably don't have that big of a number, but maybe a hot water heater kind of number, a $1,500 to $2,000 kind of cost. So that becomes, all right, I have 1,000 extra a month, but then I bought a hot water heater and that was 2,000, which is why I only have 4,000. Okay, well then let's make an adjustment to your goal. So that's the problem. If you don't write these things down and make yourself accountable to them and work through this journaling process, you'll just say, I should have $6,000 in 6 months and I only have 3,000. I have no idea what happened. This is never going to work, blah, 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 blah. And then you just don't, you don't succeed or you don't believe that it's achievable. And so that's why I think people struggle with goal making is if you don't write it down, you don't track it, you don't make a journal or some way to keep yourself accountable or keep track of how well you made your way towards your goals, goals are going to make you feel disappointed, not fulfilled. And this is really a way to have fulfillment in your life, and goals being fulfilled allows you to make bigger, better goals, which is more fulfillment, which is just, it just is an enhancing process, not a disappointing process. If you like what you heard and you need help writing your goals down and being accountable for them, go to gootfinancial.com, contact us, and set up a time to start a conversation, and we'll get you on your way.